Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video, and most importantly and excitingly, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 6. So today we are going to be talking about the Ferrari F1 Podium Champagne for two reasons. First reason, I only recently found out it existed. Second reason, everyone drinks champagne at the holidays. So one of our moderators for our Twitch channel sent me a video on Instagram of said champagne, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that existed because I really haven't paid that much attention to the smaller details like Podium Champagne of F1 over the past couple years. So I was like, oh, that's cool, they do that. But I found out that I can actually get it. It's like a viable thing that we can get here. So I looked it up and did a little bit of research. For those that don't know, or if you do, here's a refresher. So Ferrari Trento was chosen as the official podium champagne of Formula One. I think it's a 3-year deal. But they have, a long, prestigious history, and they are evidently one of the most award-winning wineries. And not only that, but it looks great on the podium. The bottles are really cool. My issue, and the thing that kind of had me take a little bit of pause, is when I looked it up, I looked at multiple different places just to try and see some pricing. So I looked at wine.com, Vinporter Wine Merchants, and Total Wine, and the price range for all of them was between $25.99 and $35.99. That was concerning to me because just right off the bat, I've had cheap champagne before. You go to Costco, you get a giant bottle of champagne, and then you feel afterwards like you've had really cheap champagne, and it's a bad experience, and it's about that price. One thing I did want to do to see if my concerns were just me, being a weirdo, or actual legitimate. I went on the hunt for some comments, and one comment said, "I love this with orange juice." And I was like, okay, so I know I'm not insane. So cheaper champagnes tend to be really, really dry and less palatable. So they really need a mixer. And it's just, it's a little bit if you're gonna go to all the trouble of making it and presenting it to the world, maybe it should be a little bit more palatable. There's nothing wrong with a dry champagne, but you want it to be able to be had on its own, just in a glass, and everyone should be able to be like, hey, this is good. I understand why they did it, but it's just one of those things where it's I don't really want to go and try it now. Yeah, the bottles are cool, but if it's gonna be kind of gross, then don't really want to subject myself to that. Especially not at the holidays. So I raised the question, are people getting it because it's good and they like it? Or are people getting it because it's branded Ferrari and some of the bottles have an F1 logo on them? I mean, it's a valid reason if you're an F1 fan and you want to get it just because of that, but if you're going to spend the money on something, it should be able to be enjoyable, right? I don't know, just me. You guys tell me in the comments what you think, if you've had it, and if it's really anything worth trying. Because I can get it, but I don't know. But yeah, that is today's quandary. Is the Podium Champagne really actually that good? Inquiring minds want to know. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Lots of videos still coming. If you see this exact hair and makeup in at least one more video, no, you don't. I'm definitely not batch filming today. um, but yeah, like I said in the first one, if there is anything specifically that you guys want to see during Vlogmas, let me know. I'm happy to incorporate all the things. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.